So for those who don't know, the Pulse Innovator Award is something that the Alberta Pulse Growers have been doing for the last number of years. I think it was actually spawned the year of International Year of Pulses, which was 2016. And we've had a number of different recipients, people who have propelled the industry forward, whether it's been through research or particular growers or agronomists, etc. This year we are really, really excited to present this award to Dr. DJ Bing, who is a pea breeder located at the Ag Canada station in Lacombe, Alberta.
Well, I've known Dr. Bing for a very long time. He's always been quiet. He's always been sincere, and I call him a true friend. When I started with DL Seeds and started into Pulses, I hadn't talked to DJ in a while, and he was the first person to reach out and say, "Hey, if there's anything you need in the Pulse world, let me know."
I've had a great privilege, honor to work with DJ for, I'd say, at least 20 years now. Some of our collaborations have, I think, been quite productive in terms of utilizing each other's material in crossing, which has given rise, I think, to several of the good varieties coming from his program and mine over the last 10, 15 years.
So I'm sure that I ran into Dr. Bing a number of different places, but I think one of my earliest, most impactful impressions of DJ happened at a conference that I was at in Puerto Rico. Now, this was an international conference with all sorts of pulse experts on everything from genetics to genomics to agronomy to pathology, etc., etc. And we sat through lots and lots of scientific presentations. And DJ, when it was his turn to present, just got up and in his quiet, unassuming manner told the story of what he's working on and the number of things that he's accomplished, kind of really standard for those kinds of conferences. And what was really impressed upon me was after DJ's talk, there was this great cloud of people that came to ask questions and comment. And as I observed that, I think my biggest takeaway was just the impressive advances that DJ was making through his work. And as somebody who was fairly early in the pulse world, that just really kind of stuck through me, that this is somebody who's truly outstanding in his field, as it were.
DJ came over with under an agreement with Alberta Agriculture and Ag Canada. He was actually a pea breeder in Morden, Manitoba with Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada, and came over, and the agreement was that Alberta Agriculture provide a brand new winter stagger combine and a pathologist for DJ's program in Lacombe. I think one of the more interesting things was him and I were involved in a mung bean project, and we ended up in China meeting with the Hebei Agriculture and Forestry group, and we spent 10 days running all over China looking at growers' fields, processing, manufacturing of mung bean, which is of course mung bean noodles, mung bean sprouts, and that type of thing. So I really did get to know DJ really, really well at that time. We got to see his materials and his varieties, and I'd meet with him out in the plots, and he's a conventional breeder, and he had a lot of variation in his germplasm or his materials, which is what you want to see. Like, he had early varieties, he had late varieties, he had tall ones, short ones, high protein. So he was a really meticulous type of breeder, and he really, he was out in those plots a lot looking at it. So he just kind of quietly went along and did his business.
DJ, congratulations. There's probably nobody more deserving in this award than you. You spent a long time in the pulse industry here in Alberta. I'm glad to call you a friend, a colleague, and in some instances even a mentor, as I've worked my way through the pulse industry the last 10 years.
Congratulations, DJ. Well deserved, this award as a Pulse Innovator. Wonderful. And DJ, thanks. You've developed many very good varieties that are being widely grown in the Canadian prairies, and that's a great legacy that you've brought forward to Canadian agriculture.
I'd just like to congratulate DJ on a very excellent career in pea breeding, and just thank him for his contributions to the Alberta Pulse industry here. It's been great to see the varieties that he's released, even though sometimes he may not have got credit for it, but yes, he's been an excellent breeder here in Alberta.